Welcome to read Dnyaneshwari along with me. I am in Poconos mountain and near Lake Wallenpaupack. I am going to read from chapter 15, page 437 onwards. Thank you very much for joining me today. When sleeping man is awakened, not only the illusion of duality in the dream disappears, but he becomes aware of his oneness as before. Like that, I understand my non-duality without getting involved with duality. To know this knowledge, I am also the reason. When camphor is ignited, hey Arjun, lamp black or fire, nothing remains. Like that, which totally eats up ignorance. That knowledge, when that disappears, then which is not is really not. Even to say it is not tolerable. Who took universe along with trail with him? How and where can one trace such a thief, such a pure state that is I? Thus, Sri Krishna, Master of Liberation, while describing his extent in the movable and immovable world, ended his speech with his form without attributes. All this knowledge, how did this reflect in the mind of Arjuna? It was like the moon rising in the sky. It was like the moon rising in the sky reflects in the milk of ocean. Or the pictures from opposite wall will reflect in the reflecting wall. Like that, the knowledge is behaving, reflecting in between Arjuna and Sri Krishna. The nature of the self is such that more you understand it, more and more you like it. So Arjuna, the king of experienced ones, said, Sir, while describing your extension, hey God, you told about your form without cause, attributeless your form. Please explain that once more, without omitting anything. On this, King of Dwarka said, Excellent, well done. Arjuna, even I like to talk on this continuously with pleasure. But what can I do? You don't find someone eager to ask. Wishes of my mind are fulfilled when today I found only you, as you have come to ask eagerly about that, the pleasure which is to be enjoyed after unity. To experience that you are helping. By asking, you are giving me my pleasure. When mirror is brought near, we see ourselves with our own eye. Like that, in making clear dialogue, you are the greatest. Through dialogue, you are functioning as a mirror. You don't understand, so you should ask this, and I should get ready to tell. Hey, dear Arjuna, this is not like that. Saying thus, God embraced Arjuna and looked at him with grace. Then, what did he tell Arjuna? 2 lips, but 1 speech, or 2 legs, but 1 walk. Like that are your questions and my answers. Thus Sri Krishna said, Hey Arjuna, thus here you and I understand are one, because one who asks and one who answers are in principle one. Thus God was infatuated by temptation. He embraced Arjuna and then he got scared. He said, This love is of no use here. It is bad to add salt to the lump of jaggery made from sugarcane. Like that, this love of unity will spoil pleasure of the dialogue. There is no difference between man, Arjuna, and God, Sri Krishna, to start with. Let my urge to talk about unity disappear in me. With this intent, suddenly Sri Krishna asked, Hey Arjuna, how did you ask this question? Arjuna was getting absorbed in the God. He became conscious again to listen to the questions he asked. Arjuna said on this with hoarse voice, Yes, sir, I asked, tell me about your form without cause, your attributeless form. On this speech, Sri Krishna started to tell reasoning in two parts. If somebody thinks why God is telling about reasoning when Arjuna asks for form without attributes, to churn and separate buttermilk from curds is called as removing butter, or to get pure gold, one has to remove impurity from impure metal. When you remove moss by hands, from surface you get clear water ready-made. Or when clouds are gone, the sky is clear. When the grain is cleaned off the covering husk by brushing, is there any problem to take the grain? Like that, the attribute without origin and related secondary benefit, the vitality, where these both end, that is without causation or attributeless. Anyone could know this without asking. I think we will stop here today. Come again for the next session. Thank you very much for joining me.